Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to rig up the BioSpawn Vile Craw. Really versatile bait here, a bunch of different rigging options for this bait. Could be somewhat of a long video. We'll go over knots and everything you guys need to know. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get to it. Alright guys, first up we're going to do the standard Texas rig, which you can rig it weightless or with a weight. We'll go ahead and rig it with a weight here, using 10-pound mono, just for the sake of the video, and we're going to tie a palomar knot. So get your weight. Little bullet weight, the smaller end goes on your line first, put it through the hole, slide it down your line here. I like to use a Mustad 4/0 grip pin hook. Palomar knot, go on the eye once, back through the eye, so you got a double line through the eye. Make sure it's not crossed there. Overhand knot. So you got a loop, and your loop here, bring the loop through the bigger loop that you just made. Grab that loop there, bring the hook through it, wet your line, grab the main line and your tag end, and cinch it down. Cut your tag end off. Alright, get your Vile Craw. Now this is an extra wide gap hook, so you want to go straight in, come out at the bend, slide it up, rotate the hook, you're right to there, line it up, come straight through, just make sure the bait's nice and straight, just like that. If you want, you can go ahead and bury that tip, make it a little more weedless. So that's your standard Texas rig. You can also rig it backwards, do reverse rigging. It's got a solid head, so you can go ahead and rig it the opposite way there, pitch it under docks and things like that. So that's a standard Texas rig, again, weightless or with a weight. From there we're going to go, you can either pitch it, flip it, punch it. You can put it on a, punch skirt, add a punch skirt to it. So for that, we're going to use 50-pound braid. This is Suffix A32. I really don't use this braid anymore. I just use it for videos. But you're going to first, you're going to add a bobber stop, okay? A lot of questions on these. You'll see above the stop, there is a loop. Run your line through the loop. Line through the loop. Pull out a little bit of line. Grab the bobber stop and just pull it on your line. Just like that. And there's your stop. Okay, grab your weight. Again, smaller end on your line first. And if you want to add a punch skirt, this is the time to do it. Get your weight on. There's your punch skirt. Just put it through the hole in the center. Slide that down your line. So you got your bobber stop, your weight, and your punch skirt. Then we're going to tie a snell knot. Now you may have seen Fluke Master tie this knot recently. I tied this knot 2 years ago in my video. I think it was called rigging a punch skirt. I'll put that video in the description below. But I've been using this knot for a few years now. The first person I've seen tie it this way is Bub Tosh. So it's worked really well. Hold the hook down, go up through the eye, give yourself some line to work with, pinch the line on the back of the hook here, and bring the, because I'm going to go ahead and pinch it with this hand though. So far we just got the line coming through the eye, it's laying on the back of the hook here, pinch it, bring the line forward here, and wrap it in front of that keeper 3 to 4 times. We'll do it 3 times here just for the video. 1, 2, 3. And then, if you let go of your fingers, you'll see you made a loop there. Bring that tag in through the loop. I really give myself enough line to work with here. Tag in through the loop. Okay. They kind of hold everything together there and pull the main line to tighten it up. Make sure it's over that keeper. Just like that. Cut your tag end off. Okay, get your bile crawl. Now if you just line the hook up against the bait, you'll see how it should come in and come out. You don't go straight in with a straight shank hook like this. Go in on an angle. Make sure it's sitting on top of the keeper. And line it up. Just like that. Don't bring it all the way through. Keep it nice and straight. Slide down your punch skirt, your weight, and your bobber stop. Just like that. Okay. You can also put it on a Carolina rig. We'll go and rig one of those up. Again, we'll use that 10-pound mono here. Let me cut off that Texas rig. Alrighty. First, let's get ourselves a Carolina rig weight. I like to use these brass weights, 3/4 an ounce. Again, smaller end first on your line. Then I like to use these Carolina keepers. It's a quick way to adjust your leader. You only have one knot to tie. Alright, I grabbed two here. Now normally I only use one, but if you're around any type of vegetation, you're going to need to add a second one because they will slide. Normally I only use these though on a clean bottom. But got your weight on there, and all you do is get yourself a pliers. If you squeeze these, you'll see there's a hole. I'm sure that's not even going to show up. I'm not even going to bother showing you guys. But when you squeeze these, the slot will open up and you can go ahead and thread your line through it. So squeeze it. And there's your line. I'm sure you guys can't even see that though. Okay. You slide it down however long you want your leader. Get yourself, I like to use a 4/0. Oh, I didn't even know if I told you guys. The flipping hook is a 4/0 Gamakatsu heavy cover hook. I really don't care for the plastic keeper on that hook. I like to add a dab of glue on that hook. It's still one of my favorite hooks. Again, I don't care for that plastic keeper, so I do add a dab of glue on that keeper before I even use them. They will slide down after a couple of fish if you don't. This hook here is a Gamakatsu 4/0 round bend offset. Go ahead and tie palomar knot. I prefer this hook on a Carolina rig. You don't have a ton of feel on a Carolina rig, especially if they pick it up and come towards you. You get a little better hookup with this style of hook since the hook point is not aligned with the eye. Palomar knot. Wet it. Cut the tag end off. If I can find it here. Here we go. Tag end off. Get the bait. Again, this is another hook that you do not go straight in. Go ahead and come in at an angle. Like that. Come out. Line it up. Just like that. The hook point is right there on the other side, but not poking through. So just like that. So you got your weight, Carolina keeper, and there's your bait. And these things you can just slide up and down your line here to adjust your leader. Again, I'll use two of them if I got a little vegetation on the bottom, but if you got thick vegetation, even two of them, they will slide. So then you're going to want to use a swivel. But for clean bottom, I really like those Carolina keepers. So that's that. Alright, next up, you can put it on a swim bait. Move some stuff out of the way here. You can put it on a swim bait hook. I like the ones with the screw keeper here. Gives it a different fall. It'll fall more horizontally, versus just your traditional fall. Swim bait hook. This is a 5/0 Gamakatsu 1/4 ounce weight. Again, all you're going to do is screw it into the head here. Just like that, screw it in. Line it up. Just like that. Bear's hook point. Keep it nice and straight. Top water bait here. I like to use a 4/0. This is an owner triple X drum hook. Same deal. Screw it in, rig it up, rig it weightless, kind of like a top water toad. You can also use it as a swim jig trailer. Got a nice swimming action. You can drag it on a football head jig or just your standard pitch and flip a jig. Nice bulky presentation. Sorry guys, that's all the different ways you can rig up the vinyl craw. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope it helped you guys out. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll talk to you soon.